Superstars, how you doing today? I hope everybody's having a good December so far. We're rolling around, and Christmas is upon us pretty much. We're getting close. Don't forget the 19th. Expect to see all you guys at the Christmas party. We're going to have a good party. We've got awards. Brittany's ordered a bunch of awards. We went over last week what some of our numbers were. You guys are going to be completely blown away. We got some surprise award winners, and of course, we got some old standbys, so it's great. But I want to go over to you. Today, I had a conversation with an agent who is going to be joining us after the first of the year, who has been with franchises for 25 years and been doing some research on independent brokers. And what she discovered, and it was fun to talk to her about this, is that independent brokers can hand pick some of the items that some of these big box brokers have. And with that in mind, we don't have to have something that somebody's making money off of or getting a kickback on. I'm going to zero that in for you. You guys get to see my beautiful, lovely hair today. Got a good hair day going. That somebody's getting a kickback on and forcing you to use. We use technology, especially at Miller Homes Group. Indies are available to use technology that are there for the agents to use. We have a paperless program that you can sit on the beach and run from your iPhone. We have all kinds of stuff. We have training available to you right here on Facebook. We've got a YouTube channel, MHG Life, that we're beginning to download some stuff to. Of course, we have the MHG Happy Hour that's going to be a part of that. So you're going to see some of that coming out at you. Some television shows. You're going to see us on location. You're going to see us happy hour, in restaurants talking about talking about what's going on in the market. So those, and when we do the happy hour episodes, we usually have some, leadership, or we have some of our top producing agents who are basically giving you hints on how to do really good business out there. And if you're a buyer or seller, it's giving you a hint on what to look for in an agent. That way you get the most bang for your buck. But what we're finding is, I'm going to go down here, and she talked to this, and she gave me a copy of an article, and I loved it. She sent it over to me, and it helped her formulate her opinion. And then she watched some of our videos, and she loved them, and said that she'd gotten more training from me in the last 6 months than she'd gotten from any of her franchises her entire career. So independents are more competitive, okay? And they're thriving more now than ever. We're just like mom and pop restaurants in small towns. We can start up, we can get it. And I will tell you this, an independent that doesn't make it, one thing the article touches on, an independent that doesn't make it is usually one that was started with a faulty business plan in place. We have a lot of independents that start out and they want to be the number one agent in the office, and they take all the air out of the room. And they don't let their agents grow and let their egos, in a good way, grow with them. So if you go in to be an independent and you want to make it all about you, where other agents are just paying your bills, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. I don't compete with my agents. I sell 2 or 3 things a year. We go over this all the time. 2 or 3 things a year, and you got to be a golf buddy or a music buddy or somebody intimately close with me. You're not going to get my service. I'm just not. I don't have the time. I'm the worst agent in the house when it comes to that. Some of you guys are in the market every day. I don't know a lot of these markets the way you do, and so I want, as an independent, we have the blessings of being able to know these markets and what is good in the market. We can't do business in Lubbock, Texas like we can in Dallas or Tyler or Longview or Houston, so keep those in mind. The obvious edge, and you can understand the ending, is the same as many small business, okay? It allows us to offer more service and more value at less cost to the customer right here on a local level. We're not trying to sell them. At Miller Homes Group, we're not trying to sell them on using the lender that we make money off the back end, $150, $200. We're not trying to sell them on a home warranty company that we get a kickback on. We're not trying to sell them on this inspector. We're not trying to sell them on a title company that we may own a part of, or that one of our agents may own a part of. We are trying, when they ask for a referral, and that's the key, when they say, hey, do you know a good lender? Yes, we know a good lender. And the reason we know a good lender is they get it to the closing table. And that's how we do our referrals, are the ones that service our customer, not the ones we get paid on, because Miller Homes Group doesn't take money from anybody. If you are with a franchise or some independents, okay, somewhere there's other streams of income coming in that are a direct result of them taking money from services you offer. Now, they are beginning to clamp down on this. 2021 is going to be a great year for us clamping down on some of these big ones from taking money on the side. So I want to go over that with you. 2021, I think, will be the year of the independent. Okay, we have more insight into local behavior than corporations do. Okay, a corporation out of Austin can't tell me what's going on here in Austin, Texas. I mean, in Tyler, Texas, not Austin. A corporation out of Denver can't tell me what's going on in Longview, Tyler, Texas. I live in these markets. So what we're able to do is address these individual markets and tailor our marketing, tailor our sales techniques, tailor what the customer needs and wants, and more importantly, demands to them at a local level. So I think it's fantastic, okay? Local makes it convenient, beneficial. The cost is the same or often less than the corporate franchises. So you're not, we're not like it. Let me assure you this: if somebody's trying to push you on their lender because they're associated with it, then you've got a problem, okay? If we recommend a lender to you, we won't push, we'll recommend. If we recommend a lender to you, we're recommending a lender to you that gets you to the closing table, all right? Anybody that has to be paid in order to gain our business, we don't allow in the building. It's not something we do. So as long as you get that, okay? In the future, more and more consumers are going to start moving away from the big box brands. We're going to get more realizations that corporate profits do not enhance your real estate deal. We've got these big companies now that are coming in these big markets like Houston and Dallas, and they're doing, we'll buy your house, we'll do this. We're already seeing right now thousands of homes that are on the ground that are not selling, that have been bought by these big corporations that they overpaid for them. They did, and people are coming to us and saying, please help me. They, this, that, and the other, and it's just a mess on our hands. So you've got millions and millions and millions of dollars in inventory sitting on the ground in big cities all over the nation that some of these big companies says, we'll buy your house and let us worry about it. Well, they bought these houses, and now they're so hard to deal with because they don't like using the state promulgated forms. They don't like working with local realtors, that they can't sell the houses. So that tells you something right there. One size does not fit all. The big box, guys, there's a backspacing. There's a backlash. People are getting tired of getting hammered all the time with this. Independents give you individual marketing strategy. And let me give you a hint about something. If a decision needs to be made, you've got a broker right here that can help you with that. We have other brokers on staff, not on staff, but in the building. And then my wife's here and she's licensed. We can help you with these things. So you have someone here that you can communicate with that gives you the opportunity to grow your business and talk about it. Does your broker even know your name? And that's the problem we're having in some of these big box stores is, they don't even, your broker doesn't know your name. It's what number are you, this type of thing. The state of larger independent brokers will, we believe will stay the same. Momentum is going to start growing. You're going to see more and more agents examining independence because of the freedom it gives them, that they're not locked into one way of doing business. And you're going to see the market pivoting towards, I need better service on a local level that understands my local. I need my money. Guess where my money gets invested? It gets invested right here in East Texas. It's not going off to someplace else. There's no 6% franchise fee getting invested someplace else or 5% franchise fee. Our money stays here in East Texas. Local contractors, local grocery stores, local meat markets, all those get that. So people are getting back to becoming more community conscious. And they're getting better service because it's service that tailor-made and tapered to the market that they're in, okay? I tell you what, and they have better commission splits in most cases. Good independents have better commission splits for agents. So if you're an agent and you're not with an independent, then you've got a problem, okay? So I just want to go over that with you. At Miller Homes Group, we offer teams, we offer individuals, we offer all that. We have a pay plan that suits you, and it's the same for everybody. It doesn't matter how big you are or how small you are. You have the ability to grow your business. I think it's horrible that some brokerages will bring in new agents and they make their split so horrible they can't make a living, and they say, well, it's because you knew and it takes more time to invest in you, and then they don't invest that time in you. They're just taking advantage of you. I think when you're new, you need more money to invest in your business, so every deal you need to make as much as you can. So we give you the same chance as the big guys have. Everybody has a cap here. So you got a cap. This year, I got to tell you, we're sitting close to 100 agents, and we've had 20 agents cap. Now think about that. 20% of our agents cap. They're on 100%. Of those that cap, 15 of them were on 100% of their commission, made 100% of their commission for over 4 months. So that ought to tell you something. We have some that cap really fast. But I have to tell you guys, it's been an amazing year for us. We're seeing a lot of stuff come out from Inman News. We're seeing a lot of stuff come out in the papers talking about independence. Corporate brokers, agents are getting smarter, and they're beginning to wonder, what can I do to keep more of my money and get the training when I want it, and the training and advice from my broker. A couple of things you want to go over. I mean, we get bad advice all the time. I mean, we have a private page, and you got people telling us, you have sellers agents trying to tell when we're representing the buyer how we ought to fill out the contract and all this. Guys, I'm just going to give you a hint. I pay the E&O around here, and you do through me, and we're the ones that decide on how we fill out a contract. We don't fill it out to suit them. And so the situation is, there are certain things that we do, and until Trek changes the rules, that's the way we fill out a contract. We're not allowed to wing it. There are specific rules that have to be followed. And they can't tell you, I won't present this contract if this is that. No, you will. By law, you have to. So just be sure and put that in writing for us. So that'll be Exhibit 1 when we have to go ahead and bring that up at a later date. But we want you to understand that we want a win-win where everybody walks away from the table great. We have had this month, we've had a couple of deals that, we have one in particular is $1.3 million that the selling agent was probably, and you guys know I've seen a lot, probably the worst experience I've ever seen. It was from an agent that should know better, and she went out of her way to make the deal difficult. And then right at the end, her customers got COVID, and she still acted like a toot, and that was not very nice. And, you know, the point of the matter is, she was going to have her clients come to the closing and expose everybody at the title company and have them sign while they had COVID. And the only reason we heard is the buyer wasn't getting the right answers, and the buyer contacted the seller directly, which is a no-no, but there's no law preventing it. But we did not encourage that in any way, and don't. But the buyer and the seller said, well, we've got COVID. They were going to show up and sign those papers, hand them back to the title company, and then have them brought out to the buyer and expose everyone to COVID. And this selling agent was encouraging them to do that, and we have all that in writing. So, I mean, this tells you some of our agents out there get it wrong. Guys, if you will make it about being the best you can be, if you will make it about doing everything you can in your individual market, you will be successful. Success leaves clues, and on December 19th, you're going to see how it leaves clues. You're going to see a lot of new folks out there that follow the clues that were left by the ones that came before them. I see agents every day, okay, that are putting on their big girl panties and their big boy boots, and they're getting out there and they're making it happen because they believe in themselves. Even when things are bad, you're going to have deals fall out here and there. And we have the wisdom to tell you, hey, that might not go that way, that might not go this way. Stephanie Sheffield, who doesn't sell very many, she has one that she knew about. When she came in, they came in with their own lender. I knew the lender, and I said, this will not close on time. And she said, well, no, they assured me it will. Guess what? It's 2 weeks overdue, and if it doesn't close this Thursday, the seller's walking. So it tells you something right there that you ought to know. So, guys, we don't tell you who you have to do business with because we don't make money on them. We don't have anybody around here owns a piece of a title company that says you ought to use them. We don't have a lender named after us. We don't have somebody looking at your files going, why didn't our lender get a hold of that? All right? You want to get your broker's not in Houston, your broker's not in Dallas, your broker's here in Tyler, Texas. And the fact of the matter is, you can call me. Even our out of town, our West Texas, they call me. I drove out to Lubbock and saw the folks. Going to go to West Texas again after the first of the year, and Denise and I are going to take a few days in Ruidoso. She's never been. But these are some great things out there that give you the ability as an independent You can think on your feet and adapt to the market quicker than anybody else. Think about that. You have the power of almost 100 agents that we can turn like a speedboat, not like a big ship. So you have the opportunity to adapt to your market. It's not one size fits all. It's what's good for your market. And I want to tell you, Linda Lewis in West Texas is always giving me advice on what can help their market. Renee, always giving me advice on what's going on here in East Texas. The Cromers down in Houston, always getting good advice from them. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Guys, it is important that we adapt to fit our markets. And it's all, 2021 is all going to be about adapting because inventory is still going to be in tight supply. And you're going to have buyers that are demanding inventory that's not there to have. So what are you going to do to keep your buyers calm and keep them involved in the deal and this, that, and the other? And I want to tell you, I mean, we're getting more and more, contingent contracts. And the minute they go under contingency, here comes another contract and they have to bail out of the contingency. So we're writing contracts with contingents that sell to somebody else 2 days later. So guys, make sure you got good, solid buyers. Make sure everything is the way it should be. Let's do business the right way. Let's make good, solid recommendations to our customers that we don't get paid on. We're not sending them to this lender because they cut us a couple of $100 on the backside. We're not sending them to this home warranty company because we get this or that. We do it the right way. We want to make sure that everything is done the right way. Have great relationships. I got to tell you, we've got a title company, up in Camp County now that I'm going to go up and take this lady to lunch. She has put up with more than I've ever seen. Never heard of the lady. Never heard of the lady in my life, but Nisha has put me on board with a young lady up there named Lanita, and she has done a wonderful job on an impossible situation with a selling agent that's just, on a best day would be horrible. So, guys, I got to tell you, we're here to help you. I want to see you on the 19th if I can. If you feel like you're compromised, guys, we're going to be there in a group, so don't put yourself in any jeopardy. I'm going to take the Mevo out there, and we're going to broadcast the Christmas party for some of you guys in West Texas that aren't going to brave it and come in. Some of you guys in South Texas, we're going to broadcast it so you guys can see all the awards and stuff. And I got to tell you, it's going to be fantastic. Be ready for 2021. It's going to be think on your feet time, guys. What you've seen of the business is going to continue to evolve and continue to change, and it's going to be a fantastic year for those that think on their feet. If you lock yourself in, you're going to be disappointed. So be ready to think on your feet. Be ready to move in ways you have never moved in your specific markets. Each market's going to be different. Right now, Houston's struggling. Okay, in some areas, Houston's struggling because of COVID and everybody's afraid. East Texas is strong. West Texas is scared to death because of politics right now on the oil industry. So we're going to look for some stability where we can find it. Once we find that stability, we're going to exploit it. We're not pulling out of any markets this year. We're going to expand. Linda Lewis is going to make sure of that in West Texas. Now's the time. Any market share we gain in those areas that are down, we keep when those areas come back up. So be ready for a successful 21, but be ready to think on your feet. Hey, love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Look for us. We'll be back next week with something, I promise you.